It's Baxter. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside neighbor. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Direct snap. Just plowing down the field. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Snap it to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 4th.
Dropping back, it's Shuck. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the eye the offense for this possession.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. The snap sets up the throw. Feeling some heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide. Don't take a big shot.
Toss sweep right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Showing off the arm. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Got it set up on the outside. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up on the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UTEP overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from El Paso, these Miners got to be thrilled with the result. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't. Nothing but green ahead. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking for a man. It's Shuck. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Brooks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to throw it again. He makes it ground. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The Cardinals want to move quickly. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
3:25.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating. You're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need going downfield for the big play. Fires into trap and kicked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Brown has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
29 Philly. Flip, flip. Ringo, Ringo.
He's got it again. Crossing the 30, he's got a lane. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a productive play on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
Check, check. Timber, timber.
Looking downfield, it's Shuck. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals have pushed it inside the 20. Running the red zone, it's Brown. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Give to Brown. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Unleashes to the end zone. What a snag by the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Longhorns heading quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He's going to throw deep right side. And he hauls it in at the 30. And he's running in the open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Got it.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense.
Get set. Get set.
Wide receiver shows motion. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just feeds the running back. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Is headed back out on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Shuck. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Quickly out to the tight end. Still running up the 40. All kinds of running room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Running to the left. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the tight end. That completion Possession gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's shut. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cardinal! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Western Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's shut. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Brown has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll try the right side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep them on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical,